Hello, friends. I am Satish Lele. I am a chemical engineer. I am working in field of piping for last 30 years. This video is part of my chemical process piping channel on YouTube. This video is about pipe supports. These should be as simple as conditions allow. Stock items are used wherever possible, especially for piping held from above. To support piping from below, supports are usually made to suit from plates, pipes, and pieces of structural steel. Following the hardware is used to create supports. Rest support. The weight of the piping is usually carried on supports made from structural steel, or steel and concrete. Saddle. It is a welded attachment for pipe requiring insulation, and subject to longitudinal or rolling movement resulting from temperature changes other than climatic. Saddles may be used to guide. Pipe support brackets. This arrangement can carry a load up to 1,000 kilograms or 2,200 pounds. If the structure is made of concrete, the steel plate is embedded in it. You can support the pipe 1 meter away, and its size is up to 125 millimeter or 5 inch and feet from the structure, with 150 millimeter or 6 inch channel welded to the steel plate. If pipe size is more than that, 250 millimeter or 10 inch channel is welded to the steel plate. In case support such as U-bolt, U-clamp or shoe are there with this support, dimension may be changed as required, case by case. If the structure is made of steel structural, support is welded directly to it. You can support the pipe 1 meter away, and its size is up to 125 millimeter or 5 inch and feet from the structure, with 150 millimeter or 6 inch channel welded to the steel structure. If pipe size is more than that, 250 millimeter or 10 inch channel is welded to the steel structure. In case support such as U-bolt, U-clamp or shoe are there with this support, dimension may be changed as required, case by case. If the pipe is in vertical direction, it is supported by 100 by 100 by 8 millimeter or 4 inch by 4 inch by quarter inch angle. Angle is welded to steel structure. A support clamping, such as U-bolt, U-clamp or shoe are provided along the pipe. Pipe support brackets. These are made of 100 x 100 x 8 millimeter or 4 inch by 4 inch by quarter inch angle. The type depends on the number and size of pipes to be supported. It is welded at the top to a steel structure. Pipe support brackets. These are made of 100 x 100 x 8 millimeter or 4 inch by 4 inch by quarter inch angle. The type depends on the number and size of pipes to be supported. It is welded at the top to a steel structure. Pipe support bracket from pipe 3 inch through 24 inch. The shoe is provided for a hot pipe. It is also covered with insulation material. A hot pipe can run along with other pipes. This is a bracket on vertical column load support for bare pipe of 2 inch through 6 inch. This is a bracket on vertical column load support for multiple bare pipes of 1.5 inch and smaller. This is a bracket on vertical column load support for bare pipes of 8 inch through 12 inch. This is a bracket on vertical column for bare and insulated pipe of 1.5 inch and smaller. This is a bracket on vertical column guide support for bare pipe of 2 inch through 6 inch. This is a bracket on vertical column for horizontal bare pipe of 2 inch through 6 inch. hanger support. It is a device which suspends piping, which is usually a single line, from structural steel, concrete or wood. These are generally adjustable for height. A constant load hanger is a coil spring and lever mechanism in housing. Movement of piping within limits will not change spring force holding up piping. No additional force will be introduced to piping system. The variable spring hanger consists of coil spring in housing. Weight of piping rests on spring in compression. Spring permits a limited amount of thermal movement. Variable spring hanger holding up vertical line will reduce its lifting force as line expands toward it. The variable spring support would increase its lifting force as line expands towards it. Both place load on piping system, and where this is undesirable, constant load hanger can be used instead. Pipe hanger support for bare/insulated pipe 1/2 inch through 24 inches. The pipe clamp is tied around the pipe. It is supported from a beam. The height from the beam is adjusted by a turnbuckle. Pipe hanger support for bare/insulated pipe 1/2 inch through 24 inches. This is same as bare pipe. Clamp is first put on pipe and the pipe is insulated later. In this case, the height cannot be adjusted, as turnbuckle is not provided. Pipe hanger support for bare/insulated pipe 1/2 inch through 24 inches. This is same as bare pipe. The piece is first welded on pipe and the pipe is insulated later. In this case, the height cannot be adjusted, as turnbuckle is not provided. Pipe hanger support for bare/insulated pipe 1/2 inch through 24 inches. This is same as bare pipe. The piece is first welded on elbows on a pipe and the pipe is insulated later. In this case, the height cannot be adjusted, as turnbuckle is not provided. Spring support for bare and insulated pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches. Here a spring box is provided on the top. It acts as a vertical dampener. Anchor support, the rigid support which prevents transmission of movement, thermal, vibratory, etc. along piping. Construction may be from steel plate, brackets, flanges, rods, etc. Attachment of anchors to pipe should preferably encircle the pipe and be welded all around, as this gives better distribution of stress in the pipe wall. Anchor for hot insulated lines is described later on with shoes. This is an anchor support for bare pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches for cross-site. Dummy leg support. In this, an extension piece of pipe or rolled steel section is welded to an elbow in order to support the line. This part rests or anchors on some steel member. Dummy pipe support for bare pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches. This is provided on elbow, with pipe going in upward direction. It is made of pipe or same material. Pipe is covered at the end with a cap. A hole is drilled in cap. It is supported on structure. Dummy pipe support for bare pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches. This is provided on elbow, with pipe going in downward direction. It is made of pipe or same material. Pipe is covered at the end with a cap. A hole is drilled in cap. It is supported on structure. Dummy pipe support for insulated pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches. This is for insulated pipe. The shoe of same size is provided on dummy leg. Guide. This allows the pipe to move along its length. The pipe cannot move sideways. This is a low support guide and cross guide for a bare and insulated pipe 2 inch through 36 inches. This is an adjustable low support sliding for a pipe 2 inch through 24 inches. This is a low support on mitered elbows for pipe 14 inches through 36 inches. This is a low support on sliding and fixed for pipe 3/4 inch through 1½ inch. This is a typical low guide support stanchion. This is an adjustable low guide support with 4 bolts for pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches. This is an adjustable low guide support for bare and insulated pipe of 2 inch through 24 inches. This is a guide support for bare pipe of 1/2 inch through 24 inches. This is a guide support for bare pipe 1/2 inch through 24 inches. This is a guide support for bare pipe 6 inch through 24 inches. This is a cross guide for bare pipe 2 inch through 24 inches. Shoe is a piece of metal attached to the underside of a pipe, which rests on supporting steel. It is primarily used to reduce rhythm sliding for lines subject to movement. It permits insulation to be applied to pipe. When it is welded to structure, it acts as an anchor. This is a shoe for pipe having hot insulated alloy or SS pipe 2 inch through 8 inches of toe 400 degrees centigrade. This is another shoe arrangement for pipe having hot insulated alloy or SS pipe 2 inch through 8 inches of toe 400 degrees centigrade. This is another shoe arrangement for pipe for hot insulated CS pipe of 10 inch through 30 inches. Saddle is a welded attachment for pipe requiring insulation and subject to longitudinal or rolling movement, resulting from temp changes other than climatic. Saddles may be used to guide. This is a pipe saddle for bare pipe 14 inches through 48 inches. A hydraulic damper is a shock number sway suppressor. One end of unit is attached to piping and other to structural steel or concrete. The unit expands or contracts to absorb slow movement of piping, but is rigid to rapid movement. The tight support is an arrangement of one or more rods, bars, etc. to restrain movement of piping. Slide plate. It is used to reduce rhythm sliding for lines subject to movement. It permits insulation to be applied to pipe. In this to slide plates of graphite, Teflon or some special materials, fixed to steel plates, affixed to the flat surface of the pipe support. These plates are faced for low friction able to withstand mechanical stress and temperature changes. Sway brace. This is also called a sway arrestor. It It is essentially a helical spring in housing which is fitted between piping and the rigid structure. Its function is to buffer vibration and sway. Pipe span. It is the maximum spacing between pipe supports. The locations of piping supports are dependent upon four factors: pipe size, piping configuration, locations of valves and fittings, and the structure available for support. Individual piping materials have independent considerations for span and placement of supports. Pipe size relates to the maximum allowable span between pipe supports. Span is a function of the weight that the supports must carry. As pipe size increases, the weight of the pipe also increases. The amount of fluid which the pipe can carry increases as well, thereby increasing the weight per unit length of pipe. The table gives pipe support span. Thanks for learning. If you like this video, please give a like to my channel and subscribe it.